What's up, guys? This is Kanan, coach of the Tulsa Drilbur, and today we have a match in the CDL against the Manhattan Marowaks, coached by Delit. You can see here on the right, they have a hybrid Sun team just like we do. Charizard G-Max, Cobalion, Dracovish, Tornadus, Ninetales Persian, Espeon, Lilligant, Linoon, Piloswine. Um, so obviously the big things that jump out at me are the Charizard, which he's brought pretty often. The Thunderous, or not the Thunderous, I'm sorry, the Tornadus uh, for Tailwind, and then he's got Cobalion, Dracovish, Persian, and Ninetales. Those are what he's brought the most. Ninetales he's brought quite a bit less than the others, but he's also got a Lilligant down there he can splash in when needed. I don't expect him to lead super hard into Sun since we have Sun as well. Um, Looking at his team, the Cobalion is probably his biggest threat to us. The Charizard's pretty threatening too, but I think we've got good answers to that. So this is what we're bringing this week. I think the main mode that we're going to go with is going to be Heliolisk plus Moltres. Scarf Heliolisk with enough EVs to outspeed Persian, which is the fastest thing on his team. Obviously, he can Tailwind and change that, but ideally, you know, we can get off an Electro Web, or that's probably going to be the main thing, is to Electro Web and then, max the Moltres. We put Ancient Power on the Moltres this week because that's going to just decimate the Charizard. We're bringing the same Venusaur we usually bring, just with some different EV spreads. We're bringing Burning Jealousy Torkoal this week because if he tries to do some shenanigans with the Cobalion, that gives us a chance to get a burn on it. Slowbro, same one we've been bringing, just with a little more special bulk this week, and a Assault Vest Glastrier with Throat Chop. Throat Chop just because I didn't necessarily have anything better, and I did want to run the Assault Vest on him. So the main plan is going to be Heliolisk Moltres, maybe with either Sun or Trick Room in the back, depending on the situation. So that's what we're going to be going with. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully we can stop this losing streak we've been on, and we're getting close to crunch time for the playoffs here. So I don't know if we're in a must-win situation to make it, but I think we have to win at least one of our next two. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll be back with the match in just a second. All right, and we are back. Okay, interesting. So he didn't bring Sun. The only real sweeper he brought was Dracovish and Charizard. So I think Heliolisk Moltres here is fine. What do I want in the back? Trick Room in the back? Glass isn't necessarily great into anything he brought, but it's not necessarily bad into anything he brought either. Yeah, I think that's fine. I could see him maybe leading Togepi plus Linoon and trying to do a Billy Drum strat, maybe? But if he does that, then we can just go with Electro Web plus Fiery Wrath. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's see what we got here. A little surprised not to see the Cobalion or the Ninetales. Or the Lilligant, for that matter. Dracovish Tornadus. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So I could just Thunder Wave into the Dracovish here. Or I can Electro Web. Or even Volt Switch wouldn't be bad. Because if we Volt Switch, then that gives us... Yeah. And then we'll Darkness into Dracovish. And then we can get Slowbro in and just Trick Room. So we're going to take a hit from the Dracovish here. Oh, Scary Face. Okay. I mean, that's fine, I guess? Interesting. Okay. The Dracovish is slower than Moltres. Wow. Okay, so that was about probably the most ideal turn one we could have. Get Slowbro in. Slowbro can't be taunted. So what, I mean, I don't know what he brings in here. We just killed his sweeper. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna Trick Room. And I don't want to reveal Rock's Fall, so I'm just going to Darkness into the Tornadus. I mean, I guess he can fake out into the Slowbro, but I mean, that's not gonna really matter that much. Fake out is fine. Does nothing. Hurricane. Hits. That's good damage. That was a crit. Of course it was. Okay. I assume he's going to be... Oh, he's not Sash either. That's good information to have. Okay. Wow. So what's his last Pokemon? Charizard? Yeah. I mean, that's fine. We can... I mean, I'm just going to click Trick Room again. And I'm going to Max Rockfall into Charizard. I mean, I don't think there's... Even if he uses Sunny Day and G-Max Wildfire here, there's no way he can KO the Moltres. I mean, there's nothing he can do to KO the Moltres here, I don't think. I mean, worst case scenario, he gives us our policy boost. Snarl. It's fine. This is still going to be huge damage to the Charizard. Airstream does nothing. I'm a little surprised that Snarl KO'd. I mean, it's fine, doesn't really hurt anything, but... Okay, so he's got the Rock Resist Berry. Good to know. That's still... I mean, that's within Thunderbolt distance. That's a crit, that probably mattered. We'll bring in the Heliolisk. And, I mean, can just T-Bolt. Thunderbolt. And then I'm... I mean, I think that's a KO. I'm going to double that slot just to be safe, though. He could max guard, but if he does, that doesn't really matter. Icy Wind, it's fine. I think our Scarf probably still makes us outspeed. And if it doesn't, one of these two is going to KO the Charizard. Gives us our policy. Rockfall. I mean, that's fine. Moltres had served its purpose. This Thunderbolt's going to KO. Yep. So now we have Glastrier plus Heliolisk. Not sure how the... He shouldn't have been able to outspeed the Heliolisk. He's EV'd to be able to outspeed with... I mean, doesn't matter. We'll just Thunderbolt. I don't really want a close combat yet, so we'll just Icicle Crash. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. Thunderbolt, that's good damage. And this Icicle Crash will probably pick it up. Alright, so we take a command in game one. With what he brought, I don't see any reason to change what we did there. He prevented Trick Room. I don't think there's any reason for me to bring Sun, though. I think I'd still just bring the Trick Room stuff. I think that's perfectly fine. Little concerned that I didn't outspeed because I was supposed to. But I could just bring Heliolisk, Moltres, Glastrier, and Slowbro again. If he tries to go with something with the Linoon and the Togekiss, we're just going to go double spread move turn one. Yeah. So this is probably a Belly Drum Extreme Speed strat. So we can just Electro Web plus Fiery Wrath here. That probably KOs the Linoon before it can get going. Togepi follows me, obviously. Okay. We get off the Electro Web. It's decent damage. It's good damage. If he went for Belly Drum, he can't do it now. He may get up enough to be able to. Yeah, he can. Oh, but he flinches. It's unfortunate. I don't think that flinch, I mean, he was going to Belly Drum, so. Extreme Speed. Yeah, doesn't come anywhere close to KOing. And I guess it came kind of close, but not close enough to be concerning. And then we'll Fiery Wrath again. I think this picks up the Linoon. Yep. Perfect. Let's see what he's got in the back. Let's see what he's got. Dracovish. So I'm just going to Electro Web and Airstream. I assume the Togepi is going to follow me again. I think, I don't know. I don't know that the Electro Web KOs here. I want it to. Okay. I'm assuming a follow me here. And if we have to use our first turn of max to KO the Togepi, it is what it is. But I'm hoping this Electro Web will pick it up. We'll see. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh well. That's okay. I mean, either way, we're in fantastic shape here. So he can, I mean, he can KO the Dracovish or the Heliolisk here if he decides to. But that's the extent of what he can do. Oh my gosh, that's just insult to injury. I mean, that wouldn't have done anything but gave me my policy, but I'm gonna bring in the Slowbro. I think that we're the fastest thing on the field right now, so I'm probably not gonna Trick Room, but oh wow, and he's just got Tornadus in the back, so he doesn't even have a max. I'm gonna yawn into Tornadus and blow up the Dracovish. I mean, that's fine. This is just gonna blow up the Dracovish, so I'm not sure what he's doing. Yeah, this wasn't even close, unfortunately. So GG's to Delit. I guess we should have just Scald since he rain danced for us, but we'll do that this turn. Plus we'll just blow him up with Darkness. I mean, he can't, well, yeah, he physically can't KO either here because we're Focus Sash, and he's not going to be able to come anywhere close to KOing the Moltres here. This is going to put him at -2 SPDEF. So Max Darkness may just KO, but if it doesn't, I think the yeah, so that'll put him at -2. Oh, he's a Berry Tornadus. That's odd. I mean, that's fine. He's going to sleep at the end of this turn. That does, yeah, almost nothing to Moltres. The Scald is going to hurt because he's at -2 SPDEF, and it just KOs. So that cleans it up. It was a crit. I mean, doesn't matter in the long run. So GG's, we recover from our skid and everything's going great. So until next time, guys, take it easy.